Hey guys, RanterInShades here, exercise my first memorized vlog style. I woke up just a little while ago to some news from a Facebook page that I follow regularly, known as American Metalheads USA, or AM as I refer to him for short. He usually posts videos to some metal songs of all different shapes and forms, pretty much every day, and that's what I love about the page. Earlier this morning, he posted something that wasn't a link to YouTube for a song. It was a link, which I will provide in the description, saying that Mötley Crüe is going to be breaking up after one more album and tour. And from what I've been reading in the article, I think they're actually serious. I mean, Nikki Sixx is pretty much saying in this article that it's going to be a really emotional time. This farewell tour is going to make the fans cry. It's going to make him cry. It's been, a really long journey for him and this band. Pretty much 3 decades worth of fucking sex, drugs, rock and roll. He's going to be going out with a bang, I guess. And I just want to reflect on this. Mötley Crüe are definitely one of my favorite bands. I've listened to them since about 2007, 2008. I forget exactly when. Their first 5 albums, I think, are classic. My favorite of which being Girls, 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 followed by Dr. Feelgood, followed by Shout at the Devil, followed by Too Fast for Love, then followed by Theater of Pain. Those are great albums with some great songs that really do stand the test of time. People still buying those records, people still playing those songs. It's not apparent that Mötley Crüe are a classic band in the metal and rock world. And these emotional times of hearing bands breaking up and going on these farewell tours, it's always going to be a really emotional time for big fans of a band. I remember when Judas Priest was going on their farewell tour and the Scorpions were also going on their farewell tour. I couldn't go to either of those because it was just bad timing for me. But Crüe I at least got to see once, back in summer of 2011 when I saw them with Poison. That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. It was a really thrilling experience, and I'm glad I went. It was so much fun. I got to see almost all my favorite songs of theirs played live. I can't say I really cared a lot for a lot of the most recent stuff that Crüe's been doing, but it's going to be a really big deal, this farewell tour. I mean, Mötley Crüe pretty much dominated the fucking 80s, almost the entire decade. I mean, Too Fast for Love, that came out in 81, and Dr. Feelgood was 89. So that's almost an entire decade. And even after that, they've still been fucking going out, releasing shit and partying it up. Can't say I really cared for it all. I mean, I was not a big fan of the John Corabi era of Mötley Crüe. Vince Neil's solo record, Exposed, I think is a great album, especially for its time. But yeah, it's been a hell of a run for Mötley Crüe, and I'm going to be really upset to see this band come to an end. But these things have to happen sometime. So I just thought I'd come on here and reflect my feelings for this band and how I feel about this whole ordeal. Well, we'll miss you, Crüe. We will miss the shit out of you. We'll always have your music. We'll always have these good memories of you, whether they were back in the heyday or even now, in my case, given that I wasn't alive in the 80s, nor was I even conceived in the 80s. Not exactly sure what to say right now, so I'm just gonna end the video right here. Just thought I'd bring it to folks' attention, because this really did, this really was a punch to the chest for me when you hear that one of your favorite bands is breaking up. So I will catch you later. I'm Shades, and I'll see you next time.